So Jade, as you know, at the beginning of 2020, even before the true blow up of the COVID pandemic affecting things, interest rates were at historic lows and issuers were taking advantage of that. What were some of the ways that you've seen issuers try to take advantage of the market?
Well, Rudy, I think issuers are really looking into advanced refundings right now to take advantage of those interest rates. Although tax exempt advanced refundings are not allowed, issuers are looking into taxable advanced refundings. And we're seeing a ton of those types of deals right now. I know just in looking at the bond buyer municipal market analytics, you'll see that, 2020 is shaping up to be a huge year for taxable deals. I think one reason why we're seeing this are the interest rates, right? The other reason I think is, to bring it back a little bit to COVID-19 and just the strain and the stress that's placing on the government's budgets. I think that issuers are looking to the lower interest rates and advanced refundings, even though taxable, to kind of achieve these types of savings. And what I'm really saying right now is issuers front loading these savings. And so what they're doing is with the refunding bonds, those principal payments either are not due in that first year, right, or substantially lower in order to achieve savings when they really need it, which is in order to kind of bridge that gap so that they aren't straddled with all this debt from the COVID-19 pandemic.
I'm seeing some interesting things happen in the market as well. I've been working on a lot of taxable deals. At the beginning of COVID-19, a lot of those taxable deals, we had set them up to be sold overseas. Like I've worked on a number of deals that had the international sales language as a part of it. Haven't seen a lot of that lately, although it can happen pretty easily. I've also worked on some forward delivery deals, which are another way to take care of the advance refunding is you sell bonds now, but the settlement actually doesn't happen until about 6 months later when the bonds can be called on a tax exempt basis. And I've worked on something that the market calls Cinderella deals, which are basically when a bank commits to purchase bonds on a taxable basis, and at some point in the future, when those bonds can be refunded on a tax exempt basis, provided that certain conditions can be met, like a tax opinion can be given or a tax certificate can happen and other matters, then those taxable bonds are then traded in for tax exempt bonds. So issuers and their advisors are really taking advantage of these very low interest rates. And that bodes well for issuers right now. As you excellently pointed out, every dollar is going to count because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the strain that is taking on issuers. And nobody really knows what the future is.